against the law to look this damn good. Watch out now. Cause baby, I feel real good and I wish I would. Watch out now. It's gotta be against the law.
Wake up! Yep, it's that time again. Vape AM, brought to you by vapers1.com. I'm your host, Anthony Ramella. All right, guys, happy Wednesday. Just trying to make it through hump day. I guess we're all just working towards the weekend because I know I get it. All right, well, I got a pretty normal show for you guys today. I think I have everything that we normally do on the show. So first things first, before we get into stuff real quick. In the state of Ohio, there is a real possibility that the governor here may sign in as part of its budget the Tobacco 21 on June 30th. Now, however long it takes for that to get processed and put into place as a law is a little up in the air as far as, but it's only going to be a few months. So we decided as a company, in all of our Ohio locations, we actually are running a big sale this month, and I'm kind of calling this the 18 to 20-year-old stock-up sale. If you're between the ages of 18 and 20 years old, you are currently legal to buy vapor products and e-liquid and those types of things. And if you come into a vapor store through the month of June, we're going to let you buy as much of that stuff as you want. We want you to be able to get stocked up so that when the law gets into place and you can't buy that stuff, you can still continue to use a healthier alternative. I am really kind of tired of this whole situation with Tobacco 21, and if these are the rules that they're going to put in place, then I'm going to play the game. And the game says that right now you're still legal. So get into a vapor store. I'm telling you, premium liquids are on sale. There's all kinds of stuff on sale, apparel on sale, but I want you guys to get stocked up. And if that's what you need to do, come into one of the stores, talk to one of the consultants there, and they will get you hooked up. All right? Enough about that. One of the other things too is we're trying out a new product on Vape AM. It's a vape force field. We may put these for sale on the website as well, but you'll get to see it because every time I vape now, if you got people in your life that don't like it, this only allows vape to go so far around your body, so there's no issues with secondhand vapor. All right, so we're going to try it out right now and see how it works. Yeah, works pretty good. All right. So anyway, guys, and if you believe that, I got another one for you. All right. Anyway, we're going to get on to some history today. Today is World Environment Day, which is also WED, which is also for Wednesday. So World Environment Day today, which is pretty cool. It's celebrated every year on the 5th of June. And is the United Nations principal vehicle for encouraging awareness and action for protection of our environment. Well, I want to protect our environment. I want people to stop smoking, and I want them to switch to a healthier lifestyle. So I feel like I'm part of this today, so I'm pretty happy about that. Anyway, going on to some birthdays today. Got a couple pretty good ones for you. Kenny G's birthday is today. So the old alto saxophone player that we knew back when saxophone was still allowed in popular music. Haven't seen that around in a little while, but definitely he was a star when it came to that. Had that Lowe's long flowing curls. Kind of looked like Michael Bolton that maybe was a little skinnier. It's funny how those two guys actually look so much alike. But anyway, happy birthday, Kenny G. And then my favorite one for today, Marky Mark's birthday is today. Mark Wahlberg is celebrating a birthday today, so happy birthday. He has really come a long way since Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. I think we now take him as a serious actor, and I think he's pretty good. He's probably the only guy that's an action hero that can actually have like the side part. You know, it's like he looks very wholesome, but when he gets on the screen, he's kicking butt. It's a lot of fun. So happy birthday, Mark Wahlberg. I hope you're enjoying the rest of your day. All right, time to get on some Wake and Vape news. This morning we're going to talk about an article that I found the other day that was, I don't want to say I even got upset about it because it was just a little weird. It's almost like there's contradictory information going on with this article. So the article is the Iqos ignites debate between the tobacco industry and the health community. I'm going to read a little bit today just so I don't misquote the article, and then we'll kind of talk about some of this stuff. So when it came to the IQOS, this was one of the statements made by Moria Gilchrist, PhD. It said it's time to treat millions of U.S. smokers like adults, and under the FDA's careful oversight, enable them to leave cigarettes behind forever, including by switching to a scientifically substantial better alternative such as the one the FDA has now authorized. This kind of stuff drives me batty, as you know, all right? So now that the IQOS has passed through the FDA, now people are starting to say, oh yeah, this vaping stuff is a much better alternative to smoking, and it's big tobacco that's putting this product out. These things get taxed exactly the same way as cigarettes, but now people are jumping on that bandwagon saying that this is a good thing. I don't want to say she's getting paid, but there's some thing going on there. I mean, like I said, everything that I talk about in these shows is my opinion, okay? This has nothing to do with anyone else, but that just seems a little bit strange. So in another statement on the article here, it says the FDA's decision to help smokers who want to quit by offering them hand sanitizer, which is basically what they're saying, like the Iqos is basically like hand sanitizer for someone with obsessive compulsive disorder. Now, I have a little bit of a problem with that statement because that's kind of what vaping is also, but what you don't realize is people need that hand to mouth action. And you can always step down to like a 0 nicotine, but if this keeps you from doing something else that you would do, hand to mouth, like eating, excessive amounts of, sugars and things like that, this is a much healthier alternative to even something like that. And I think a lot of you guys out there know that people that have tried to quit smoking have turned to eating, and you're just trading one health problem for another. Now, I know what a lot of you guys are thinking, and the camera does add a couple 100 pounds, and I'm no one to talk about this, but I did both, which was craziness. The thing is, when I was growing up, sugary treats were a reward, so as I got older, I just rewarded myself all the time, and now I'm in the position I'm in now. But let's go on with the rest of the story today. It's not about me. So Greg Connolly, if you don't know, is the president of the AVA, and he actually had something to say on this. Basically, he said, this is a big win for public health and adult smokers who are seeking out satisfying reduced risk alternatives. Heated tobacco products are not safer than he says heated tobacco products are not safer than traditional vaping products, but both products are clearly far less hazardous than smoking cigarettes. He's got to, I don't want to use the word play the game because, he's in a position where this is a harm reduction thing. And a lot of people are looking to him like, what do you think about this? And like I've said in previous episodes, I'm not totally against the Iqos. If you enjoy that style of vaping, it is a much more harm reduction. Not as much harm reduction as vaping is. And I think that's why a lot of us don't see this as a step in the right direction because vaping has been around for so long. And I kind of equated it to, remote starts on a car or turning the key on a car, and you've got hobbyists out there that have old cars with that crank in the front. It's like, yes, the turning the key is easier than cranking it on the front, but pushing the remote start is much easier. And it's like, well, why wouldn't you just go to that? It's like coming out with a key turn after you already have the remote start. That's what I don't understand. It's like the Iqos is not as healthy as vapor products, but that's been approved by the FDA. So it should be very easy for vapor products to get approved by the FDA because they've already been tested to be a healthier alternative than even the Iqos. So just wanted to get that information out there. All right. Now, the problem was there was a lot of contradictory information in this article. And one of the things was that they talked about different studies and they basically wanted to debunk everything. Just basically say the research is not in for all of this because I've got this study that says this and this study that says that. And I think some of this crap is they're just doing this to put questions in your mind on whether you should go to vaping. So it said, for instance, the JAMA Network Open study concluded that youths who use e-cigarettes were at an increased risk for starting combustible cigarettes, while another study from the Drug and Alcohol Dependence suggested exactly the opposite effect. In addition, data provided in the 2018 American Thoracic Society International Conference, boy, that's a mouthful, suggested e-cigarettes provided no change in total quit attempts when it conflicted with a study from BMJ that found that these devices were positively associated with the success of people quitting cigarettes. So they're just trying to make the argument here to confuse you, to get you to the point where you don't understand. There are plenty of studies out there that show that e-cigarettes are a way that people do quit. I just saw something last night on Instagram that says that like 50% of people that use e-cigarettes to try and quit smoking are actually successful. There's nothing out on the market that's even close to that. And the reason for it is because there's a lot of the similarities with smoking as far as the actions and how you handle it and even the way you use it in an environment. Like if you go out and you're an adult and you're over 21 and you like to go to a bar and drink, there are a lot of bars now that will allow you to vape. And some people really enjoy that whole interaction. They want to drink, they want to smoke. This is a way for them to do that and not have any kind of secondhand consequences in like a bar type setting. I think this is a perfect way for people to get past smoking and be able to still enjoy their nicotine and enjoy this type of lifestyle. All right? Guys, here at Vape AM, it's always our goal to get you to stop smoking or you're gonna die. All right? Well, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. We're gonna do this all over again. Remember the I Vape and I Vote shirts. Get over to vapors1.com, get a shirt, get a hoodie. Let's all stand together and tell everybody that we believe that this is a healthier way to live. All right? Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm going to see you tomorrow.